A very common question that's asked when people are getting into a weight loss journey is, how do I get motivated to work out? But we're not going to answer that. And why? Because it is the wrong question to be asking. Let me explain. I'm Mike. I'm a fat guy who's trying to not be fat anymore by making lifestyle changes. And in this video, we're going to be trying to unlock the secret of how to stay motivated, this very elusive thing of how to keep a feeling going at all times, where really, again, that's not what we're after. It's actually trying to develop discipline to achieve our weight loss goals. And so, again, it's not motivation, it's all about discipline here. But before we dive into that, let's differentiate again between what motivation and discipline are. So motivation is really that initial spark of excitement. It's a feeling, it's the eagerness to hit the gym, to start working out, to go hard, to this is the change. Like, you're feeling it's an emotional thing is at an all-time high. However, motivation does tend to fade, as many emotions do, over time. That leaves us feeling unmotivated and prone to skipping workouts, and really just all around sets us up for disappointment. Rather, on the other hand, discipline is key to long-term success in a lot of things that we're trying to develop. So if you're trying to, learn any sort of skill, it's going to be discipline that's going to get you across the finish line, not motivation, which is really what gets you to the starting line in the first place. And the cool thing about discipline is really it's this skill and ability that helps us to stay committed to our goals even when that initial motivation goes away. So then really that question should be, how do we get discipline to stay committed to our workouts? And really, how can we build this discipline as a skill? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I've got some practical tips that we're going to explore and how we can strengthen our discipline muscles. So number one, it is essential to set realistic goals that we can actually achieve. By setting small milestones, we can build confidence and momentum to keep going. So instead of overwhelming ourselves with these huge expectations, let's break it down and conquer it one step at a time. And again, if we were to take the flip side of this, and when motivation is all, at an all-time high at the beginning, a lot of people will try to start the weight loss journey by going for like sprints or runs, or really pushing super hard in the gym for like the first 2 weeks and cutting everything out of their diet. Maybe they're starting this crazy like fasting routine, but they go to this high extreme because motivation is at that all-time high. But it quickly again wanes, because that's not really a sustainable lifestyle choice at that point. It's really just when that initial motivation goes away, discipline hasn't really been built up yet to replace that, because they weren't setting small achievable goals. They were shooting for the stars, and obviously they didn't make it. Number two is consistency. Consistency is the key to success in a lot of different areas when we're trying to develop something, but really by establishing a regular workout routine when we're looking at our physical activity, we can create a habit that becomes really second nature and embedded into our schedules. When you schedule your workouts, again, it's important to think about it as an appointment, like you are setting time aside for yourself to develop this thing. And it's trying to make it a non-negotiable part of your day, meaning that, again, if you set an appointment up with somebody, you're not going to cancel that at the last moment. Hopefully, you're going to hold yourself accountable to that. So try to do the same thing with your workouts and your exercise and your activity routine. If you're planning to go for a walk, make that a non-negotiable. Pencil it in your time that this is happening. Remember, every workout counts, no matter how short or no matter how intense. Consistency is far more important than really the intensity or length of the workout. But one thing that you should not sacrifice intensity on whatsoever is liking and subscribing to the Weight Warriors channel. If you're enjoying this video so far, please comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and help us make more of an impact on other weight warriors like yourself. All right, jokes aside, the number three thing here is trying to surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share similar fitness goals and really are trying to stay disciplined, as well as maybe have a spark of motivation. So with this third thing, and again, we're looking at this in the frame of trying to stay committed and disciplined with your fitness and physical activity, try to either go for a walk with a friend or have a workout buddy. You can join different fitness communities. You can also totally join the Weight Warriors Facebook group. Link is down below. We're a bunch of guys who are losing weight together and supporting each other along this way. But having people on your team, even when you're doing these, like I said, various physical activities, is huge and very helpful. Also, if we're looking a little bit away from physical activity and getting more to their nutrition and just overall well-being, you can also ask friends to be accountability partners and help keep you on track and provide you that extra push that you may need to, again, keep you disciplined rather than just that spark of motivation. Discipline plays a really big role in just our overall well-being and taking care of ourselves. It's really crucial to maintain discipline and develop it really, like I say, as a skill. It's not something that you just turn on and off. Like I said, motivation is what kind of comes on and off, but discipline is more built. So prioritize self-care during this, try to relax and manage your stress. Be kind to yourself. As I say, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So whether you're practicing mindfulness or, trying to get enough sleep or really working on your workout schedule, try to do it slowly, achievably. Like I said, get people on your team, and remember that doing this in a balanced, stress-free way is going to be more helpful when it comes to making this a lifestyle change and not just a seasonal, struggle session. And along with this whole building discipline thing, again, celebrate those moments of accomplishment when you were setting those achievable goals, and let your motivation spike when you have this moment of milestone achievement. No matter how small, it really does boost your morale, and it will keep you motivated as well as while you're building your discipline and staying disciplined along this journey. So treat yourself to maybe a special reward or maybe a fun workout. If you've maintained like a consistent schedule of working out, maybe you do a fun workout, like something treat or reward. Maybe you get to go to the beach for a swim or whatever it may be, but you get to do something because you've earned it and deserve it because your discipline has been kicking in. Another thing I wanted to note when it comes to workouts specifically is try to remember to start slow and gradually increase intensity. Rushing into exercises when you get super motivated without proper preparation can lead to injury and really the demotivation of when your body is like, hey, that's way too hard. You can't have me go from 300 pounds, not taking 2,000 steps a day into doing sprints. Again, that's a personal story of something I had tried in the past. It doesn't work out great. So try to listen to your body and be patient and allow yourself to progress at a pace that feels comfortable to you and sustainable. I'm guessing you can relate, but my fitness journey has been a continual, really learning session of just trying different things and improving a little bit along the way. But a lot of that really comes from through these techniques that I'm implementing now to try to stay disciplined. That discipline is so important when it comes to keeping on track with my fitness journey and keeping things exciting and fresh. You can try different things to challenge myself or challenge yourself with new exercises and strive for personal growth. But remember to lean as much as you can on your discipline rather than those moments of, motivation spike. So you can really make all of these changes for your lifetime, that you don't just drop the weight just to regain it. That's what I'm working on, and I encourage you to do the same.